Hi, beautiful spirits. So on my Facebook page, I recorded a little video about this book that I'm reading. It's absolutely amazing, and I just couldn't let it go with just that. So I thought I would record a little longer video, and I'm not even halfway through the book yet, or maybe I am a little bit halfway through, but I can't wait. I can't wait to share what I'm experiencing by reading this book. I think it's so important for so many people to read this. I think everyone should read it. It would help not only people who deal with stroke victims or anyone in the medical industry, but it would help anyone in general, just in life. It's absolutely phenomenal. I'm an empath. I tend to feel people's energy in a crowd or in a room or anywhere. I can't distinguish what their thoughts are, of course, but I can feel energy. And when I'm around crowds and there's a lot of anger energy, sadness energy, happiness energy and stuff, it's really exhausting for me. And in my current living environment, it's exhausting. I have someone that I live with, and I'm a person that needs a lot of quiet time. So anyways, she was talking about when she was in the hospital, all she could feel was energy because she had just had this stroke. And people come in sometimes and bring their rushed and stressed energy, or she could just feel all that different energy, and it would be exhausting. She'd feel all the noise and the chatter and all this stuff. And I relate with that because I am very sensitive to it. So that was really interesting to read. And then she talked about her mother and how her mother was such a wonderful caregiver, so beautiful, so understanding, so caring and thoughtful, like paid attention to what she needed because she couldn't express it herself. And it made me cry because it brought me back to a time a long time ago when I first got vertigo and I was bedridden. I was bedridden for a year, and then after that I would have maybe one good day a month when I could sit up and be functioning, and the rest of the time bedridden. Like, it's taken me years until now, and I still am dealing with that. I have made a lot of life adjustments. I spend a lot of time resting. I have to. If I'm going to be active, I need to plan ahead. I can't just, hey, let's go be spontaneous. No, I have to plan. If I'm going to be busy for a couple days, I need to rest for a week. I need to eat. I need to follow a very special diet. There's all these things. And it made me cry because I thought about when that first happened to me. I've blogged about this before, but there's someone in my life that I call my guardian angel. Without that person, I would have been completely alone. Nobody helped me. Nobody. There was family, people who I thought were friends. I mean, I was literally alone. And this person came in and was an angel. I mean, tried everything to see, was there anything I could eat without feeling sick? Seriously, I needed help. I needed to be held up in the shower. I needed help. I was crawling on the floor to get to the bathroom. I was in constant spins all the time. And I am forever, eternally grateful to my guardian angel. I mean, this person is the tippy top of everything in my life. I love this person, and I owe this person everything. I mean, I can't say enough. I'll cry now if I keep going. But this book brought me to that. I've always felt gratitude and love, and for that, this just brings it to the top for me. And then I mentioned in my video on Facebook about the beautiful little sweetheart that I love very much, who prior to birth she suffered a bilateral stroke, and it was very tragic for her and her mother, and just a very, very difficult time. And reading in this book about the left hemisphere and the right hemisphere of the brain and how very different they are and how the brain will adapt. You just have to find different ways to do things. Like in this book, she mentioned, people may not be able to, a stroke victim may not be able to, if it was a left hemisphere stroke, They might not be able to read or speak language, but they might be able to type on a keyboard because that can come from the right side or something like that. You'll have to read the book. I'm saying all the time. I never do that. Anyway, also that maybe they can sing their messages that they're trying to get across, because in the mind, she could think when she was dealing with this. She had her thoughts. It's just that she had to think in pictures. It's just amazing. I mean, this book, I don't want to give it all away, but seriously, I'm learning so much. And also it's making me plan certain things, make sure that I have things in order, because when they were searching for what was causing the vertigo, they found that I have a venous malformation in my head, just like her. And they said, well, just don't smoke anymore. Don't be around smoke. It's going to be okay. Who knows? So I've had to tell the people who I've chosen in my important documents, about that. Hopefully I never have to deal with it. But this is just a wealth of information for me. Turns out that wasn't the cause of my vertigo. The cause of vertigo is toxins and oxalate. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that properly. But yeah, so, chemicals, stress, certain things in foods, that's what causes it. But anyway, we found that out. They think that happened to me because I was born premature. But anyway, I'm sure I'll have to video again when I finish this book, because look how much I have left. I can't say enough. And one thing that I really appreciate from this, and I watched her TED Talk too. Thank you for sharing that with me, Chris. I really believe in positive energy. I believe in the energy that you bring into a space brings that space either down or up. There are people I know, my doctor for one. I have this fabulous, wonderful doctor that I love, who has brought me to the point that I am now, so I'm not 24/7 bedridden. I swear to you, if I pull into that driveway of the building, just the driveway, I feel better. It's crazy. And one day I mentioned that to him. I said, I could be having a migraine from hell or feeling really nauseated or just awful, but once I'm in the parking lot, I feel better. And he said, well, that's my intention. That is it, people. So if you make the intention that you're going to bring positive, happy energy wherever you go, bring love energy wherever you go, bring gratitude wherever you go, that will make such a difference, because other people can feel it, regardless if they know what's going on or not. But have you ever noticed, if you're around a real positive energy person, somebody who's just beautiful and bursting with life and love and gratitude, no matter what's going on in their life, you leave their presence feeling uplifted, don't you? And then there's other people who are like, oh, the day sucks, these people suck, everything sucks. You leave feeling drained, right? It's crazy. And of course, I'm not perfect at all at any of this. I mean, I am still dealing with my own stuff. I'm not always happity-dappity. I'm always full of love and gratitude, but I'm also dealing with a lot of past stuff. Dealing with it. I have a lot going on, and I'm working on it. So I'm not perfect. Sometimes I bring anger into a space, and before I realize it, things can get out of hand, but I can recognize it now and change that behavior. So we're all works in progress. But what I just want to share how important this book is for so many different reasons. I can't recommend it enough. Watch the TED Talks that she's done. Watch her interview on Oprah if it's on YouTube. I don't think anything from Oprah is available. But anyway, just her energy, it makes me cry. I watched her TED Talk and I cried. Energy. The reason why I say, hello, beautiful spirits, it's because I see your spirit. I see spirits before I see anything else. I can feel people before I see anything else. So she talks about that, how her spirit was so enormous. She didn't feel like she could ever fit back into her body. I believe that. We're all so beautiful. Every single person on this planet is here for a reason. Every single person on this planet has a mission. You have a job here to do. You have a purpose. Every single person. It's why when I have talked about depression and suicide and things like that, we all have a purpose. And if we're around people who are making us feel like we're inferior or we don't belong or we're worthless, there are other people in your life, whether they're strangers to you now or a friend on the periphery of your circle or something. We all have a support system. We all have someone that will remind us, hey, you're here for a reason. You're beautiful and I love you. There is that. Even if it's a stranger somewhere down walking on the street saying, your smile is beautiful. Thank you for that today. Pay attention to the clues because you are here for a reason. You're beautiful. Your energy is beautiful. Share it with the world. Do what it takes to find your own self-love and happiness because truly that's what we're here for. We're here to teach that. We're here to be that. The world needs a lot of love right now too, so let's do it, okay? Go get this book. All right, I'm blapping on and on now, so I just thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing to my blog, my YouTube channel. Thank you for checking out my Etsy shop. Thank you for being the beautiful spirit you are because this world, the blanket of this world, is not complete without the threads that you are. Thanks for being here. Love yourself. You deserve it. Mwah!